Hello, my lovely viewers. Thank you for tuning in again into another video of Planet Zoo. Today we are diving back into our mini zoo with the grey seal. For those who are watching for the first time, welcome. My name is Sora and I love to play creative games and share my gameplay with you guys. Currently we are working on a mini zoo with the theme of the Netherlands. This is our first mini zoo, so I thought, well, let me pick the theme of this first zoo. And because I'm from the Netherlands, I thought, well, let's do the Netherlands. But the next themes of our new mini zoos will all be up to you. More on that later in this video, so if you want to learn more about that, please stay with me. Also later in this video, as I have done in the previous videos, not really matter if it's like a diorama build or a build for a mini zoos, I have tried to include some facts about the animal that we are working with, and I will do that again in this episode or in this video. Maybe you will already know a lot about the great seals, but maybe you will learn something new about them today. And yes, so that could be fun. So stay tuned for that. So today we are pretty much just focusing on the habitat itself, a little bit with the areas that will be the lookouts for the guests. But we're not going to really go into detail with like education boards and buildings. We are going to do that in later episodes. I thought, well, maybe we can first focus on the animal habitat and then do the detailing of the zoo later on. But if you like to see more variety in it, then let me know as well. If you would like to see like an animal habitat build and then a build of a building, please let me know. Because then I can always change that and yeah, do it more of a mix of the of the type of build that we are going to do. So please leave your comment in the comment section and then I will look into that, and yeah, please let me know what you think. So as you can see here, I tried to create some sort of pier with a raised pathway and then creating a lot of rocks around it. And I thought this would look really cool. And in the end, I do think it is quite nice. I'm not really sure if I may have to put some more rocks underneath the pier, because now it's not supported by a lot. We do put like some rocks underneath it, but it's like just one pillar of rock. And I'm not sure if that would be enough. Just what do you guys think? Should we add some more rocks underneath, or should we just keep it as it is? I'm not really sure yet, but I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. So as I said earlier, we're not going to in too much of the detail on this pier, because I want to do that on a later video, later episode. So yeah, I want to divide that a little bit. I do making the fence, and I will make a little flooring for the pier, so that is what we are going to do, but that's pretty much it. We're going to focus on education boards and all those kind of things later on. So at the right side of the pier, we have a little beach area for the seals where they can relax and bathe in the sun. Well, there is sun in the Netherlands. This summer has been pretty much sunless. It's been more cloudy and rainy, and yeah, it's not a really nice summer this year, so I think the seals don't have a lot of sun this year, but maybe where they live they got lucky. I don't know. I don't know what the weather forecast was on the beach and stuff, so yeah. I hope they get a little bit of sun because I do think they like to bathe in the sun, so yeah, I do hope they have their they had their time in the sun. Here you can see me work on the wood paneling of the pier. And yes, underneath these wood panels I am going to place a darker wood between the open spaces so it doesn't look like that open, like we are doing that right now. And I think that looked a bit better than seeing those tiles between the wooden panels. So yeah, I did this. It was quite a work placing these things, but in the end I do think it looks very nice. Here we are doing just a little bit of a detail, but we're not going to go very far in it. Just a little planter area, so yeah, not very much going on here. So, our first thing about the grey seal. They are the largest predators of the North Sea. Usually they keep their distance from humans, but they are not really shy animals. So if they are petted or fed by humans, they will, they probably want to play, but when they play, they tend to bite, and yes, we fragile humans can get hurt by that very easily, so it's not really recommended to engage with them. So it's better to keep your distance and don't feed or pet them, because you can get hurt seriously. Although they might not mean it that way, but yeah, we're quite fragile compared to the grey seal, who has a lot of fat, so that can protect them probably against bites with each other. So yeah, it's not recommended. The grey seal, they live around the coastal areas of the North Atlantic Ocean, and also can be found in the Baltic Sea by Iceland, the Faroe Islands, Norway to Great Britain, and by the northeastern eastern coast of Canada. In the North Sea, you can find 40% of the world's population and around 95% of the European population around the British coasts. So the majority of of the Europe population lives around Britain. We do have some colonies in the Netherlands. They first started with 2 colonies in the Wadden Sea, so it was between both sides of the sea channel, between Terschelling and Vlieland. But since the year 2000, they have been growing, And we now also have a few colonies around Texel in the Zeeuwse coastal area. And it's not very uncommon that you will find a gray seal in an inland river, because they don't really mind what kind of water they're in. If it's salt water, fresh water, or brackish water, they don't really mind as long as there is enough fish or other food they can eat. So whenever there's food, they can be everywhere. So apparently once there was a gray seal spotted in Maastricht, and that's quite quite a distance from the sea. So yes, here you can see the underwater part that I mentioned earlier. So yeah, please give me your thoughts about if we should add more rocks underneath it, or if we can keep it like that. I would really like to hear your thoughts about it. So for the next habitat build for our mini zoo series, I was thinking about creating an habitat for the wolf, maybe? Or we could start with the otter. So either one will be okay with me. Leave your thoughts about it. Which one would you like to see first? And yeah, so leave that in the comment section below, and that will help me decide on which habitat we'll be working on next. So here I am finishing up the habitat, creating some plant and some rock details. And yes, I really enjoyed building this habitat and enjoyed doing this voiceover with you guys. And yeah, I really want to keep improving everything. So if you have any comments about how I can improve my videos, please let me know in the comment section. That way I'll know what I'm doing wrong or what I can do better. So please let me know. That way I can grow as a person. Also, if you want to be involved in thinking about the next theme of our mini zoos, please leave a comment in the comment section about your thoughts of what the next theme can be. And in a few episodes we are going to put a voting system up, and that way we can vote on the next theme of our miniature zoos. So please leave your comment down in the comment section, and yeah, the more comments we get, the more options we have for our voting. So yes, that would be more fun, right? So for now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Until then, love you guys. Bye bye.